Start streaming. Boom. Right, I think we're live. Let us just check my stream. Make sure we are live and everything. And it appears we are live. Excellent. Okay, so let's get that there. And let's get that there. Welcome, my friends. My name is Dragonheart, the Prince of Wales. And welcome to Thronebreaker, The Witcher Tales. So this is a new game. It came out at the end of last week. And it is basically a standalone single-player game for the Gwent standalone by CD Projekt Red. Welcome to the stream, Jackhammer. So this is the Gwent story-based game. Oh yeah. Oh yes. We have Jackosaurus. How things, Jack? Welcome to the stream. We've got Jack and Jack. Jackathon in the chat by here. Jack OG. Hot tank top, yep. So this is the standalone basically. It's the story-based game. Based around her, which is Queen Meve of Rivia and Lyria. And what I quite like about this is you can unlock different cards and stuff, and it affects the actual Gwent side of things as well, so I can unlock cards to play in Gwent, which is quite cool. We're going to do a new game. So we've got difficulty settings here. We've got Adventurer for players who want to sit back, relax and enjoy the story with the option to skip battles. Battle Hardened for players seeking a moderate challenge and an impactful story. Or Bonebreaker for players familiar with Gwent and ready to put their skills to the test. Let's go with Battle Hardened. Nice, easy, medium with it. So it's like an RPG as well. They've turned this into like a story-based RPG. And it has like side quests and stuff as well. A little bit like The Witcher.
The year 1267. War hung in the air, its scent palpable. The mighty empire of Nilfgaard stood poised, greedily eyeing the northern realms just across the Yaruga. In light of the threat, the realm's sovereigns met in summit. They made declarations, pledged fraternal assistance, forged alliances, and then, in good spirits, dispersed. Among them, Meve, Queen of the twin realms Lyria and Rivia. Know the name? Heard her beauty extolled? Justly so. Remarkable she was. Not for her graceful exterior, but for her persistence and courage. Where was I? As the Queen and her retinue neared her capital, Count Caldwell appeared. In Meve's absence, the Count was to have helped her son, the youthful Prince Willem, run the Twin Kingdoms.
I'm going to try my best not to talk over
Caldwell had clearly ridden hard. Drops of perspiration dangled from his whiskers, his neck red and chafed from a rough, starched stiff.
I'm just going to change my camera settings slightly as well. Mainly because I don't want stuff to get in the way here. What am I doing by you guys? Get that rid of that. I think if I put my webcam just slightly away somewhere and move it up, place it there, see how it goes. Or was that going to be in the way? Ah well, we'll see how it goes. How are things, Mr. Carmichael? Yeah, wearing a tank top, I know. It reminds me of my mother's habit of opening all windows during winter.
Hail, Your Majesty. Delighted to see you in good health. The summit, it ended fruitfully, I hope?
Yes, at its end letters were exchanged, documents signed. Paper. Time will tell of what value. That will suffice as cordialities go, Caldwell. Tell me what's happened, for I sincerely doubt sheer longing prompted you to ride out.
Indeed, Your Grace. Another circumstance inspired me to do so. The strays of Sparla, the bandits, I was to tend to during Your Grace's absence. The situation's gotten out of hand, I fear.
So you weighed yourself and you're 14 stone 5. That's awesome, James. At 5'9", gaining all your old muscle back. Okay, so you get your options in this game, so like you can pick certain things. So little bit like The Witcher, where you pick options and they'll have a certain kind of effect on the narrative. Similar here. You make decisions, you come across certain things, and they can affect the story slightly as you go along, giving you different options. So we got by here, disappointing or settle down, Caldwell.
Steady, Caldwell. Come now. Deep breath. All right. Speak. What has happened? Be precise.
As your grace ordained. I set out and was nipping at the bandits' tails for long. We pursued for weeks, until scouts returned, having sighted the strays' camp in the forest near Locheren. We waited for nightfall to surprise them as they slept. Alas, it proved a ruse. We found the tents empty. Straw-stuffed dummies round the fire. Soon, we learned that as we waited for the sunset, the strays had snuck away, rounded our positions and ridden to Hawksburn.
I beg your pardon, my lord. The tax collectors. That is where they station.
So the gold? All of it?
It's stolen, your grace. But I shall do all in my power to recover it. This I vow. If it be your grace's wish.
Better not going after Geralt or fucking Rivia. I think in the lore he does appear, doesn't he, in the First Nilfgaardian War. I think this is where this is based. First Nilfgaardian War between the Northern Kingdoms and Nilfgaard.
After weeks in the saddle, your grace's wishes are modest. A hot bath and a night's sleep in her own bed. Yet, they shall have to wait. I must look personally to this matter. Your force, Caldwell, I will now command. You... send a herald to Hawksburn. They must prepare for the Queen's arrival. Air the rooms, dust off the porcelain. Make certain they do it.
Boom.
Do you see now, Reynard? I believe I foretold it would be thus. My son wasn't ready in the least to rule an entire country.
I confess, Prince Willem has much to learn yet.
Yes. And very little time.
Okay, so here we go. This is what it looks like. Welcome to Thronebreaker tutorial. Before embarking on adventure, you should get acquainted with basic game mechanics, which we'll do in a moment, but I'm not quite happy with my webcam again. I'm thinking of moving it just slightly, because you can't see the... There we go. Should we try it like that? We'll try it like that, or do I go left by here? No, let's go there. I think that'll be okay. I can always play around with it and try and optimize as I go on. You're all talking about muscles in the chat. All your muscles. By the way, guys, got 7 people watching. That's awesome, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're late joining, I have just started playing Thronebreaker: The Witcher Tales, which is a game, or a new game for the world of The Witcher. And I think the author of the book tried to sue CT Pro over a bullshit reason of him. I know. It is crazy. Okay, so you can control your character using the mouse button. Follow the cobblestone road to reach the next stage of your journey. So I can just drag and drop. And I can drag, so just click and move them around like that. Reminds me of the first Witcher game controls actually, which I wasn't too keen on. You can use a what's it called? Controller for this, but I haven't got my controller plugged in. You will expand your army throughout the game, but to do so you must collect the following types of resources: gold, wood and recruits. While on the road you can find useful items and even new companions who will support you in battle. If you don't want to miss anything, be sure to thoroughly explore the map and complete side quests. You're all making me feel real fat. Try out cold thermogenesis, you'll burn fat and gain muscle much faster. Okay, go up here.
Oh, thought it were bandits riding in.
So, I can right click there, can I? So I just gained some 8 resources there. 8 new recruits.
Milka, they
talk to this
stretched
person.
her over a fire till she told them where she buried her gold.
Ooh. I talk to this guy there. Or is just the woman I can talk
Rather
to?
die than tell him she would. But I know where she kept it. Sit tight. Sketch it out here.
Congratulations, you found a treasure map. Search the area and you may just find the secret location marked on the map with X. So it's an X outside of a house. And it's got a bunch of trees either side. which could be anything. Yeah, I would have said there somewhere. But hey, getting all the resources. Getting gold. Look at all this gold I'm getting. Go into this little village. There's stuff to collect in here. So that's wood. Wood, gold, recruits, right. Lots and lots of wood. No, just cold showers to get in the cold more often. You want to initiate shivering to stimulate the central nervous system. Okay, can't talk to this dude. Yeah, it's pity WASD doesn't work in this. Really, they should enable that. Hang on. Ah, there's the gold. Okay, it's supposed to be by here. Hey, I found a treasure chest. I gotta open that chest up. Loot found. Reynard Odo, yay! So this is our general. And this is what I like about the game. So you discovered a card that can be used in the Gwent multiplayer card game. So anything you do in like story mode can transfer over, which is quite cool. I'll claim that card straight away. If I go with the Northern Realms deck in Gwent, I can actually use him now. An obstacle blocks your path. To remove it, you will need to spend some of your resources. Your Majesty, it seems someone's felled an old oak, which now blocks the road. Unfortunately, our wagons cannot go around it. How do you wish to proceed? So have the loggers sort the matter. Our soldiers should conserve their strength. So I lose some gold, but I gain wood. Or I lose one recruit. Issue axes to the soldiers, put them to work. Let's just go with the first one. I got quite a lot of gold. Got nearly 3,000 grand here. Totally fine by me. What does this do over here? Oh, it's just the menu, okay. Oh. Make sure we try and discover everything. Don't want to leave things behind. Most interactive objects are marked clearly on your map, but not all. Some events cannot be predicted, so you best be prepared for anything.
Count Caldwell rode at the column's head, scanning its flanks with a wary eye that, despite his advanced age, proved very sharp indeed.
Your Majesty! Bandits! There! At the tree line!
The Count's footmen, unaccustomed to escorting their queen, sought to shield her with their bodies and assumed a tight formation to do so. They were promptly knocked aside as Meve charged headlong at the bandits, brandishing her blade and bellowing a ferocious cry.
Attack! Charge!
Battle time! First battle, guys. I'm going to catch up with the chat a minute. Shiver your tits off. The one thing I'd be afraid of is initial shock, I guess, but it'll give it a go either way. Thanks, James. Right, Meve was convinced the bandits would flee to cover of the forest upon realising their grave mistake. After all, no ordinary bandit would dare attack the retinue of a queen, yet the strays of Sparla were of a different breed. They held nothing sacred. Unique cards will appear in this battle, and this is a story battle. Key battle in Meve's story, unique cards may appear. Right, let's start battle. Ooh, spooky. As we wait for it to load up. This is New Gwent, guys. This is what the New Gwent looks like. This is the battlefield. You will play your cards on the bottom half, and your opponent will play on top. Just a side note as well, I've played about 7 or 8 matches in New Gwent, and I've only won 2. So I totally suck at New Gwent. Units can be played on 1 or 2 rows, melee or ranged. Yeah. Right, I know all this because I played Gwent.
Bigger they are, easier they are to target.
To attack the Queen? An outrage!
Strength of each unit you play adds to your army's total strength. Yeah. Play whose army has the most strength points at the end of it. Yeah, okay, I know that. Some units of armor.
Your Grace, the men await. You must lead to begin the attack.
Be right back, no problem, James. Play any card. Let's play Lyrian Arbalest. This is basically the tutorial. So I got myself one of the games of the XCOM saga. Oh, do jackhammer, awesome, man. Loyal boost off by 5.
Aye.
Salt of the earth, they are, your grace. They'd follow you into fire. You need simply say the word.
Scythmen have the loyal ability. This means that other abilities are activated every time you use Meve's ability. Each leader has his own unique ability. To learn what it is, just select the leader. Meve's ability allows her to boost a unit's strength and add armor to it. She can use this ability once every few turns. First select Meve.
I shall teach you to respect the crown, you dogs!
You have bollocks. Enter. He lost 4 people. Let's get in there,
cover! We are bombarded!
Your opponent's cards have abilities. You should read the descriptions carefully. Play any card. Do you want to play? Won this behemoth.
A lesson in humility coming now. The strays took tail and run. Yes, our victory is assured. Sound the horns. May they sing praises of this triumph for ages.
When you play all your cards, the end turn button will turn into a pass button. When you pass, you'll not be able to perform any actions till the start of the next turn.
The battle's not yet done. It is better to conserve our strength. Prepare for a strike that will prove decisive. Battle formation! Protect the Queen!
Should have listened to me old lady.
3 on a tutorial mission and another because an alien got lucky while the one was running switching covers.
This harvest will be reaping black-clad heads.
Excellent.
The chase is on!
Play any card.
Give me a time.
There we go. Tutorials in my head in.
Ever have a stone knock out one of your teeth?
I congratulate you on your latest victory, Your Grace. The bandits stood not a chance.
Boom. We won.
Matters seem indeed to have gotten out of hand, to put it mildly.
Meve said, arms crossed atop her shining breastplate.
They've grown bold. Doubtless after the raid on the manor, the tax collectors. I've not heard of an ambush on the high road afore.
Caldwell explained, avoiding his liege's wrathful gaze.
Enough, Caldwell. We must put things right. Come!
The Queen's retinue set out, cavalry in front, infantry and arbalists close behind, and, following in the rear, the bandits, bound in chains.
Cool. So we won. And we've gained some wood and some gold from that battle, so pretty cool so far. Which of course afterwards said Alien played with his life. Or paid rather. Not played. Make sure I grab all the resources as I'm here.
I do adore this prospect.
Yes. Lyria, the Pearl of the North. With its hills and dales. Why, its beauty matched only by that of its queen.
After 3 weeks in the saddle, I've my doubts, Count. We shall pitch camp here. Our soldiers need respite. A spell of it they deserve.
X go and give it to you. X go and give it to you. Right, to survey your army, you must first pitch camp. Pitch camp by pressing the tent button on the left side of the screen. Okay, so we'll do that. Camp time! Okay, camp buildings allow you to expand your army and give you access to important information. Most camp buildings can be improved in your workshop. These improvements will give you access to stronger units, thus easing your journey down the line. Enter the workshop. Okay. Here you can build improvement camps, so improve your camp buildings, you must first collect the appropriate quantity of gold and wood. For your journey, you'll definitely need access to a regional map, but to get it you will first need to improve your royal tent. So I've got enough to upgrade the royal tent. Excellent, so that's where gold and wood comes in then. As resources. With access approved, you can now have access to the regional map, which you can open from the main game screen. The workshop itself can also be improved. With each subsequent improvement, you will gain access to newer, stronger units. Go to the commander's tent to view your army. So is it that one? Yeah. Okay. Aha, alright, so this is like regular Gwent now, this is, with the deck. Improving this building will increase your army's recruit cap, allowing you to use stronger units. The cards currently in deck are displayed on the left hand side. All cards available for you to create and place in your deck are displayed on the main screen. You can access to new cards by upgrading your training grounds and workshop as well as through certain story related tasks. Grayed out cards are available but have not yet been created. You must first create them before you can include them in your deck. Your deck must contain a minimum of 25 cards while not exceeding your army's recruitment cap. Currently your recruit cap sits at 125 points. Nightbot! Look at that, Nightbot is here. Holy shit, Nightbot. I haven't worked for like the last few streams I've done. I feel like I'm the only one who doesn't like that song. X gonna give it to ya. Okay, to create new cards you need a particular resource recruits. Gain recruits at conscription posts which are marked on the map with a helmet icon as well as certain story tasks. You've received additional resources to craft a Wagenberg card. Craft one now. Which one's that? Which one of these is the Wagenberg? Oh, it's play. Alright, recruit, okay. Cool. Add Wagenberg to your deck, so he's worth 5. Here we go. Actually a pretty decent card. That's cool. Rather overused song. Yeah, I think it probably is. You can take a look at the other camp buildings to familiar yourself with their functions, or you can return to the main game screen. Royal tent. What's the mess tent? You can talk with your companions in the mess tent, give them a little bit of your time, and you can maybe just learn a secret or two. Cool, so I can talk to Reynard, I can talk to Grey Rider. Let's talk to Reynard.
A bit of respite, Reynard?
Yes. But if you've any new orders, Your Grace, I can be ready at any...
At ease, Reynard. At ease.
Cool. Like I say, Willem is not suited to be king. It's not wearisome sitting alone.
Don't you find it wearisome sitting alone? Wouldn't you prefer another's company? Swapping tales with the innkeep, even?
Your concern, I most appreciate, Your Grace. But I prefer silence.
Has it always been thus with you? Ever a man apart?
Quite the contrary, Your Grace. As a youth, I gloried in company, delighted in conversation.
So what was it that changed you?
That delight nearly cost me my head. But do you truly not know the tale, milady? How I came to be your departed husband's aide?
I don't, but would gladly hear it.
You'll never find a Cockney in any of these games.
I had but 20 winters behind me when I enlisted.
Only the Yorkshire
Yet I
accent.
was granted the rank of lieutenant from the start. Not by merit, but by birth. The respect of veteran officers, both my peers and seniors, that they could not grant. Nor did I deserve it.
It's funny how Game of Thrones, the North, so you've got like the Starks and everything, and they've all got like Yorkshire accents. And then in this game, the world of The Witcher, you've got the North and the Northern Realms with Lyria, and they've all got Yorkshire accents as well.
To earn that respect became my driving aim. And to seem wise beyond my years, I began spouting off about the king's decisions. This maneuver Reginald botched, that he failed to think through, and yet elsewhere he'd blundered like a schoolboy.
Doomed to end badly, that I did say.
Talk of that nature could only ever result in misfortune.
It was not long before I was clanking about in shackles, Another officer had reported me. I was charged with lèse-majesté. The court-martial took but a quarter of an hour to deliver verdict and sentence. I was guilty of treason, and the noose awaited me.
Oh dear.
But Reginald first stayed the execution, then ordered that I repeat every word I'd uttered about his person or deeds. Soaked with sweat, my voice cracking, I did as he ordained. Reginald listened, raptly and silently, and when I'd finished, he declared I was right. He then appointed me his personal aide. A clever lad like you, I can always use at my side.
Well, I guess the bloody Baron is a good example. Pure Mark Addy. Oh, yeah.
Indeed. Though hardly sharp himself, wisdom in others Reginald both recognised and heeded.
Into fucking what?
It was then I swore two things. Firstly, never again to wag my tongue like a fool. Secondly, never to betray his trust.
And you never did. Know what he told me moments before he passed? Trust none of them, Meve, save Reynard. The old sod was right about that, at least. I thank you for sharing that tale, Reynard. Truly.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
It's time I attended to other matters.
It's good though, you get backstories of the characters here. I mean, this is a glorified card game, but they've got like RPG elements and the such. We've been to the workshop, we've been to the royal tent. Have we been to the royal tent? Yes, no we haven't. Okay, letters. In the royal tent you can view the letters and maps you've received so far, as well as keys and card fragments. Royal tent screen can also be accessed from the main game screen by pressing the knapsack icon. What the fuck is that? Knapsack. Okay, so this is just giving you backstory. Royal Steward's letter. Letter from King Demavend. Dear Meve, you've my gratitude for attending the summit. What lack we did not put off meeting any longer. From what my men say, armies on the march are kicking up a veritable dust storm across the Yaruga. Come what may, remember, you have my full and unconditional support. Best wishes, Demavend. And it's got reports on Nilfgaardian movements. Yeah, Mark Addy was Robert Baratheon. Yeah. I'm not going to read all of these because we'll be here all day. Otherwise. Oh, I can actually build more stuff here. Get a watchtower. Use scouts to mark location of treasure and resource in your regional map. Yeah, let's get that. That's actually useful. Get wherever we can early on. Right, that'll do. Exit camp. Back to the game. Remember, you can open your map by clicking on the compass rose icon on the left side of the screen. Your primary task is marked with an exclamation point to see what awaits you next. Scroll the map. Or scroll through the map. Golden chest there. Current location there. So I gotta go to the main quest all the way over there. Quite a lot of walking. There's like dragons in this game as well. There's like a dragon right by here. What you'd expect is the Witcher world. So yeah. It's quite cool. I can send scouts out. Cost 50 gold. Ah, look at that. Amazing. I can actually see loot and stuff now. That was worth doing. Get a bit of that loot. He is actually considering doing the Witcher Netflix show. Ooh, Mark Addy. Oh, if so, please have him as Robert Baratheon. Please have him as the bloody Baron.
Is this what I pay taxes for? To be robbed along the high road and in broad daylight, no less? Were it not for mandatory merchant routes and stacking rights, why I'd have gone round through Sodden. They told me. Lyria's a wild land, lawless, chaotic, a damn disgrace.
Yeah, Robert Baratheon. Have a Game of Thrones Witcher crossover, is there? You all know what I meant. He is like Robert Baratheon in as the bloody Baron, though. They're very similar, I reckon. Right, your army's morale can change. Neutral morale has no impact on your cards, whereas low morale lowers each unit's strength by 1, and high morale increases it by 1. The army's current level of morale is displayed by an icon in the upper left corner of the screen. Okay. Change morale depending on your choices throughout the game. Increase it, make an offering at a wayside shrine, but remember, after victorious battles, morale returns to neutral, so you must always keep an eye on it. Morale's normal. Okay, cool. I'll go to a shrine. Ah, it's gone green. Okay, so that's cool, I suppose. That's quite cool. I have Jack, remind me there. Any more news on Lord of the Rings Netflix? Hang on, let me fetch you a trailer real quick.
Gods have mercy. Whatever is this filth?
Oh, monsters!
Necrophages. Drawn here by blood's scent.
For such vile monstrosities to prowl the high roads of my realm. I won't allow it. Attack!
Battle stations, men! Okay, who were these travellers whose bodies now littered the roadside? They had the look of pilgrims who found misfortune after crossing paths with strays of Spala. The bandits had slit their throats, leaving the bodies to rot under the sun. They'd likely have known the stench would attract the attention of flesh-hungry scavengers, thus exposing the next passers-by to a horrific death. Clearly, this realization hadn't bothered him in the slightest. Hey, the bro! How are things, man? Welcome to the stream. Oh, awesome. Awesome, man. Pilgrimage cut short. Nice to see you, bro. Either way, I don't want a second streaming service. Oh yeah, Amazon Prime, Netflix, yeah. You only really want one if you can help it, don't you? The trophy is a unique type of card and you can have only one in your deck at a time. The trophy will automatically appear on the battlefield at the beginning of the match.
Fogging broad daylight, with the heat positively sweltering. Have we to do with some manner of sorcery?
We shouldn't exclude the possibility, my lord. And great caution we must exercise.
Your rows are now covered in fog, which is just one of the several row effects you will encounter. Row effects affect all cards on a given row and can have either positive or negative consequences. Later on, you'll also gain access to cards that allow you to add similar row effects.
Raymond, what is this? Some spectre? A strigger?
I can't be sure, your grace. It's the first I've seen of any such thing.
I thought that they got a voracious Algul as its leader. Quite cool.
Give me a target.
End turn. Not bad, I have been really busy.
These carrion eaters.
So that's why I have been. Oh, it's fine, man. I haven't streamed much, to be honest, with the last week.
Enticed by the corpses of those of my sheep that fell. Harmless at first. Until, that is, they fill their guts. Seem to become quite powerful then.
Use Fortitude Tonic to boost the strength of one of the units. Cool.
Fearsome they look, true. But they bleed just as we do. Onward! Slay the filth!
Slay the filth. Oh, they've passed, so I'm just going to pass as well. If it lets me. How you doing, just let you pass. I've got to play the card.
There's a time to reap, a time to sow, and a time to die.
No, then.
Ah, so fortunate we routed the beast.
Yeah, poor Lester. I know that was sad, wasn't it, what happened with the Lester owner. Trophy will stay on the battlefield between rounds because it has the resilience ability.
Aye.
It's up for live action. Dub for anime.
They fill their bellies, ma. This doesn't bode well. Oh no, not well at all.
Ballista, your command.
Oh shit, didn't mean to do that.
Curses. Strong as steers they've grown. And they show no fear.
Frenzied, my lady. It's bloodlust. They lose all instinct to survive, feel no pain whatever. I've witnessed this before.
Your Majesty, we must give ground. Fall back. We can't win. Must minimize our losses.
Just like me, each enemy leader has its unique ability. Blah blah blah, I know about abilities,
My
that's
queen,
fine.
there is no shame in seeding the field when fortunes turn sour.
Around as you're going your way, you can pass, yeah. I know. There we go. Aye, sub is good in the right circumstances. Okay, so I lost a round. Again, it's a tutorial thing, so it's gonna hold my hand for the first few battles, I think. Ooh. Reynard's 15, but yeah.
Victory must be ours now. We shall not retreat. Arms at the ready. Attack!
Attack!
Look there! Yet another abomination.
No, that stench. My salts. Where are my salts?
Play Wagenberg on the melee row. The ability of this card becomes more powerful each additional card that's played on the same row. Okay, so Wagenberg. Play an Arbalest on the melee row in order to take advantage. You're an Arbalest.
Armor won't save.
What is this ability? Whenever a card appears on the row, gain an armor. Like that. Okay, cool. Reynard's ability allows you to reactivate units whose order ability has already been used. As a result, you can use Wagenberg's ability once again. Play Reynard on the melee row, so play Reynard.
We must trust each other.
Cool. Reminds me a little of that movie with Matt Damon about the Great War of China. Gotta go to Purtee, see you at the next stream. No problem, bro. Take care, man. Have a good game. Have a good game of football. We win.
The beasts hadn't a chance against us. Victory is ours.
Victory is ours. Like I told you, is the Russian version of 300. I like 300. A lot of stuff we can collect here. Let's get some of this shit by here. I like fast dead bodies by here. It's quite funny. My beloved, please write as soon as you reach the temple. I know only 2 weeks have passed, but my heart weighs heavy with thoughts of you. Our home feels empty without you. I hope our offering, though modest, will please the Mother Goddess. With her blessing we shall have a child at long last. I've no doubt she'll make as loving a father as husband. Please be vigilant and return to me soon. Forever yours, Trilike. I'm in the mind to do a Peloponnesian run of Sparta. Show up them hot gates. This is Sparta. Any of you in the chat played the new Assassin's Creed? Just reminded me of it with the whole Sparta talk. I'm not gonna get it.
Many trees we felled,
The new Assassin's Creed, I don't really care about it.
So, take whatever your heart
Kind of got off
desires.
them, I think. Ooh, I've got some scraps. Talking that dude. This is Sparta. Give me all the gold. Hot dogs for tea, boys. Welcome back, Mr. Carmichael. When you said my beloved, I actually responded then. Discovering signposts unlocks the ability to fast travel. Oh, that's cool. Allow you to move between different regions, so... Point of interest. Loot in here. Quite a bit of loot actually, and the main quest is in here as well. Oh, I could actually scout, couldn't I? Scout, please. Oh, look at all that stuff they've discovered. So enough to know you don't actually have much influence on the Peloponnesian War after all. What's that, in Assassin's Creed? It's kind of like, in Assassin's Creed, the Peloponnesian War is like a bit of a backdrop. I've watched a bit of it on YouTube, the new Assassin's Creed, but kind of like, eh.
Lady, the masks they wear, have you seen them? They've fangs, snouts, horns, like a right.
Can anyone help me out a little
nightmare.
here? Given tomorrow night is Halloween, should I just eat nothing but shite food tomorrow? More 6 minutes. Yeah, you may as well. You may as well. Only Halloween once a year. Okay, I think next time I play this game, I'm going to actually use the controller because I don't know, the mouse feels a bit nah for this type of game.
Queen and retinue arrived at Hawksburn. The men stationed there they found standing at attention, baking under the blistering noonday sun.
Your Majesty, Count Caldwell.
Stand at ease, Sergeant, and report.
The local peasants we've rounded up in the yard, Your Grace. Expect they might have lent the bandits aid. Yet our courtesy hadn't inspired them. They haven't peeped a word. Might it please Your Grace to summon the hangman? He ties a noose for them, should have them jabbering right quick.
Yes, of course, no brainer.
I'll speak to them first.
Your Majesty, for the Queen to question commoners, why, it's simply not proper.
Just gonna sit back.
Whom
and
for?
relax.
I shan't be stripped of crown and title.
Gonna get my glasses so I can
no
read the chat,
impediment
actually.
do I see. Lead me to them.
Bow low for your sovereign, Her Majesty, Queen Meve of Lyria and Rivia.
Have mercy, Your Grace. We bear no guilt, we simple folk.
Right. Your Grace, have mercy, we bear no guilt with simple folk. Speak, tell me all now, or else. Nothing to fear.
Calm your hearts, good folk. Though your queen I may be, you are subjects, not slaves.
Subjects, not
Meve
slaves.
extended a hand, the royal ring gleaming upon
I can
it.
put my legs up, make some room for you.
Unfamiliar with protocol, a pleb gripped it firmly and gave it a shake as hearty as a good scrub in the tub.
Good scrub in the tub.
My.
Oh,
We
this
shall
is the
be
life.
addressing one another by name afore long.
Literally lying back in my chamber here. That's how lazy I
This
am.
is an outrage! Guards! Grab him!
I've all in hand, Caldwell.
Okay, people have to go for a bit. My presence is required on an MMO for the sake of raiding. We'll come back later if you are still streaming. No problem, Jackhammer. Take care, man.
Forgive me, Your Grace. I'm not accustomed, nohow.
Nonsense. You've a firm grip, a spry handshake, and a bold spirit I can respect. What do they call you, man?
Helmer, son of Florence.
Delighted, Helmer. Now understand me, man. I am in dire straits and in need of your aid. So please, answer my queries in full and forthrightly. The bandits. Whom do they follow?
Him, milady. We seen him. No name, just an odd title. The Duke of Dogs, they call.
My. A blue-blood thoroughbred mutt. Where are he and his hounds bound? Did he say?
That recall, Imogen? What did he name? A Gleaton or something?
Clayton. Lord Clayton. His estate lies to the south.
It's everyone back from the olden days in EastEnders. Cat Alfie, that tiny girl that went to the bill. Desperation, I'd call it. I used to watch EastEnders for a little bit when I was younger. Back in like the days of HTV. Even though EastEnders is on BBC and Coronation Street would have been HTV, ITV. But back when I used to like watch stuff.
Sound the horns. Have the men
I watched
form up.
Neighbours.
We march
I
at
watched a little
once.
bit of EastEnders and that's about it. I kind of got bored after a while of soap.
Milady, Arbor
The
no
same
eye for
shit
the
all the time.
Duke. He's a good man. Gave us proper brass for the welcome we gave him. Shared what grub
I
he
haven't
had.
watched any soaps in years. I liked Home and Away for the eye candy, but that was about it. Well, I watched Neighbours when Margot Robbie was in it. When Margot Robbie was like a young actress.
Shut it, louts.
Now look
The
at her, she's
Queen's on
world
her
famous.
say. Your Grace, your orders. What are we to do with them?
Right, the choices you make will have consequences. Whip some sense into them, leave them be, press the men to service, set the women free. I'm gonna go with that.
The Duke of Dogs fed you, so you've strength enough to carry arms. And as he gave you coin, you've no need of pay from the realm's coffers. Sergeant, all men of 15 summers or more will join our ranks at once. They'll serve 5 years.
No, my lady. No! 'Tis mere weeks to harvest. Who'll tend to fields?
Hello, Mini Dingbat. Welcome to the stream, man. How are things? Hope you're well.
Meve set off toward Lord Clayton's estate at a gallop, her mount knocking the peasants aside as it kicked up a cloud of dust. The folk of Hawksburn spoke of the royal visit long after, albeit ever behind closed doors and in hushed tones.
The guy who played Thor was in Home and Away. Every Australian actor get this done, Home and Away. Well, either that or Neighbours. They're like the two main shows over there. Home and Away and Neighbours are basically what EastEnders and Coronation Street is to us. The two main soaps. Home and Away. What about you, me, Dingbat? Did you used to watch any soaps at all? EastEnders, Coronation Street, anything like that? Notice boards are a great source of information about what's happening in the area. Clicking on them will cause markers to appear on your regional map, showing you where to find interesting places. New markers added. Lovely. Puzzle. Point of interest. Puzzle. Main quest. Okay, cool.
What is this, Reynard? Bandits attacking royal tax collectors. In broad daylight.
They shall pay dearly, Your Grace.
They shall indeed. And not only they. Rot has crept into Lyria, Reynard. My kingdom has been poorly kept.
Pretty much. Yeah, Heath Ledger was in Home and Away. Yeah, I'm good, thanks. Just all my break and work freezing my ass off. Yeah, it's so cold. And you hated soaps. Okay, fair enough. Except one set takes part in nice sunny weather with beautiful beaches. Neighbours was like the Aussie Grange Hill. Yeah, Neighbours was like crazy. We had like Carl and Susan that were in it, and I think they're still in it now actually, or have been. And Toadie, they're like the three main characters. Right, Your Grace, 2 of your subjects humbly request aid. Yarplek and Wilma, they call themselves. Seems a wagon axle snapped and they need to hurry to the market. What are your orders? Ride on, do nothing. Give a few pieces of gold should suffice. Keeps the morale up. Some of the camp overseers have them. Yeah, let's do that. Have the overseers. Gain some gold. Which is nice. Once on Christmas night I had to watch a soap for 2 hours straight. It was the most boring time of my life. Literally the worst. Down with it. Is that like a... Can't go down there, can I? Can't I? Probably have to go around to go down there. Hawksburn.
That rumble. What is it?
Look out! Rock slide!
Oh, it's a battle. I think it was like Downton Abbey or something like that. Never really watched Downton Abbey. Right, in a flash, Reynard leapt for Meve, wresting the queen from her saddle. Had he arrived a moment later, Meve would have met her fate under a massive boulder. Alas, she was not yet free from danger. The entire escarpment had begun to collapse onto the road, along with the temple wall that stood atop it. The screams of crushed and dying soldiers cast a sombre shadow upon the queen, yet she'd collect her wits and act quickly to establish control over her unit. I must be off later. Take care, Jackman. Take care. Thank you for dropping by as always. I tried watching that Welsh soap opera, Popular Cum or something like that. It was basically theatres trying to keep up with the subtitles. Start the battle. Destroy all the boulders. That's my quest. DH was in that. I was, yeah. I used to be an extra on TV. And I've been on Publicum a couple of times. Some battles are subject to special rule sets, where strength alone is not enough to win. To be victorious, you must complete specific goals. On the exploration map, such battles are marked with a puzzle icon. In this particular puzzle battle, your goal is to destroy all the boulders before they reach Meve's Row.
The bluff crumbles! Fall back! Save yourselves!
Proper like I am here.
The wagon, we can use it as cover. Forward, we must move it forward.
Yeah, when I was younger, I used to do, well, when I was in university, really. I was on Publicum about 3 times, I think. Once I was like a waiter, once I was a builder. And once I was like standing outside like a nightclub sort of thing, in like the background. I was on an episode of Casualty, where I had to be a reporter. And I was also on an episode of High Hopes, where I just literally was just walking past the main house, the street. Really enjoyed it. Really good. Play Wagenburg on the melee row.
What now?
You're far fewer than I presumed. Summon your comrades, damn it! Chop chop! Before I reach for my whip.
Play an Arbalest on the melee row, then attack the boulder closest to Neve.
Arbalest to your command.
End your turn. Play another Arbalest on the melee row, then attack the bowler closest to Neve. Note that the Arbalest deal damage equal to the number of units on their row.
Armor won't say.
Cool. Yeah, High Hopes was really funny. They all ended up in Gavin and Stacey. A lot of them did. Doris, I think her name was, the old lady. She was in Gavin and Stacey. She was Stacey's neighbour, wasn't she? Play another Arbalest in the melee row, then attack the bowler closest to Meve.
The wagon! Use the wagon now!
Amazing, done. Here we go, got my breaks finishing soon. Have fun. No problem meeting back. Take care, man.
Thank you.
Thank you for dropping by. Really appreciate it as always. Hope you have a good time in work.
The walls of the temple collapsed. The buttresses doubtless damaged by something.
Or someone. There's naught we can do here. We ride on.
There's always a Doris. Yep, there's always a Doris. Trying to make sure I'm getting all the goodies and stuff. Don't want to leave stuff behind.
A peasant cart, loaded with a heap of hay, came rattling down the road from the opposite direction.
Clear the road!
Bellowed Count Caldwell, standing in his stirrups.
Make way for your queen!
The peasants obediently turned their cart into the roadside nettles. As she passed, Meve glanced towards it and froze. Atop the hay bale lay a badly wounded man gripped by fever. The thick, sweet stench of rot wafted from his bandaged legs.
Gods. Who did this to him?
Meve asked.
Bandits?
Nay, milady,
replied the cartman.
'Twere a beast. Out to the east, down Wetterton way, lies a boneyard, old as the elves, they say.
The peasant continued.
Clayton was setting snares round about there. Came running back to us, drenched in blood.
Bye, and bye, Minnie.
A long-haired wench come climbing
yeah,
out
Doris was great.
We've taken him to the good sisters of Melitele here on Bridge. Perhaps they can help him.
I'm certain they can. And will.
Replied the queen. Though just looking at the wounded wretch, she knew he'd expire before nightfall.
God speed you on your journey.
The queen whistled, and her mare resumed its trot.
Shall I send for a witcher, your grace?
Caldwell asked.
One of those freaks should make short work of the monster.
Until we apprehend the bandits, I shan't allow a single soul to leave our company. Even on such an important mission as finding a witcher.
Meve replied.
Any who did would be captured at once. But, if fate brings us near Wetterton, perhaps we'll see to this monstrous harridan ourselves.
Your grace, we've only just fought beasts and scarcely escaped with our lives. This she-beast will take a silver sword. Magic formulae.
Yet a dozen arbalists will have to suffice.
The Queen said, calmly but firmly.
And please, Caldwell, do stiffen your spine a bit. Now onward.
Here ends the main part of the tutorial. From now on, you're on your own. Good luck. Hey, got part of the tutorial. Okay, let's do it. Scout. Don't know if I'm wasting gold doing this stuff with the scouts. But I do suppose it is handy to know where we are actually going. Chicken. Be about my hot dogs are done. No problem, James.
Off to Wetterton, are ye? Bonnet tune that. Just the folk are beyond shite.
Okay. That's interesting. I want to go into this cave. My lady, the locals claim a treasure is hidden within the cave. We can send a small detachment to learn what truth is in the rumour. I can't guarantee everyone will return in one piece. This rumour, we should put it to the test. Have the men draw lots. See who among them shall go. I'll lose 2 recruits by getting gold. Yeah, do that. Oh, monster. Monster stations.
The Lyrians entered the graveyard. Crickets chirped in its tall, windswept grass.
Can I be honest?
And lush
Of course you
green
can,
moss
Bander.
covered its crumbling gravestones. Only a fresh bloodstain upon a mausoleum wall suggested that something disturbed the dead in their rest and hunted the living.
Save your tears, throw earth your grief.
An eerie voice sang, its ghastly lament standing Meve's hair on end.
Soon your life too shall cease as you pass into the eternal glow.
A pockmarked, pustule-ridden creature crawled out from behind some gravestones. It vaguely resembled a shriveled, hunchbacked hag, until its head split into 2 halves, forming a tooth-spiked maw.
Attack! Everyone!
Attack! You don't feel like this is a good stream game? Maybe it's not. I don't know. Kill the grave hag. Complete the puzzle by following the special rules. Shorten battle, 1 round. Oh god.
Arbalist at your command.
God, this is gonna be hard.
Armor won't serve.
Monster boobs, cool. Welcome, Kahuli. Play a copy of each adjacent unit from your deck. Every 2 turns on turn start, destroy the lowest units. Okay, that's good.
There's a time to reap, a time to sow, and a time to die. Aye,
Oh, you've done it. It was actually a lot easier than I thought. How's it going, Hula?
What was that filth?
The queen croaked hoarsely as the dying monster writhed in agony at her feet.
I know not, your grace,
replied Reynard.
Monster
but to be
boobs.
safe, I would have the corpse chopped up and burned. Elsewise, we will not be certain it shall not return.
Yes, have it done.
Meve said, brushing her hair from her beaded brow.
But quickly, lest dusk catch us in this foul place.
The Lyrians soon resumed their march. As they left the cemetery behind them, some believed they still heard the haunting dirge upon the air. Or was it just the wind, whistling past mossy tombstones?
This card's been added to your army and can be found as command tent Meve Warhammer. I shall claim it. And I shall get it. It's a new leader card, so move a card in your deck to the top and strengthen it by 3, then trigger all allies' loyal abilities. I'm still going to keep the one I got, I think, actually. For now. Been better, but haven't we all? Ooh, card fragments, Commander's Own. Not true, I am the best I have ever been, but what's wrong, Panda? Fighting in the town.
As they neared Wetterton, the Queen ordered her company to halt. She then sent men to the town for supplies. Those sent returned more quickly than she'd assumed they would, their satchels empty, their mounts foaming at the mouth.
Your Majesty, the townsfolk have gone right mad. Herded all the elves and dwarves at Market Square. 'Tis a slaughter.
The Queen knew well that if she failed to intervene, the town's streets would flow with non-human blood. Just as she knew her meager force might not subdue an enraged crowd.
Okay, let's defend the non-humans.
What is your command, your grace?
Reynard's question pierced the silence.
What can it be, dear friend?
Answered the Queen, then spurred her mount and rode off towards the town. Her troops followed, running as fast as their legs would carry them. When they passed inside the town gate,
May I recommend monster
corpses lining the gutters. Meve realized she had arrived too late to prevent a tragedy.
Eliminate all foes.
Step away, or see your heads bounce down the cobblestones!
Okay, here we go. Okay, damage all units on an enemy row by this unit's armor amount.
Reynard, who started this? I must know. So much hatred. We must put a stop to it.
You can try to win them all, but you won't.
We must trust each... We must strike the largest clusters! Disperse the mob!
What am I doing wrong by you? Damn it. Restart that. Glad to hear it. What's the plan with regard to going and teaching English?
Step away, or see your heads bounce down the cobblestones!
Carny Vettles, hungry like a wolf I am.
So much hatred. We must put a stop to it.
Discipline shall bring us... We must strike the largest clusters! Disperse the mob!
Right, am I doing this right or not? Move to the other row. If that's wrong. Right, I'm playing the Blue Eyes White Dragon. Dragon Ball Z reference right there.
Reynard, who started this? I must know.
I fucked up again. Damn it. These story-based things are quite difficult.
Step away, or see your heads bounce down the cobblestones!
Her Majesty knows we must strike the largest clusters! Disperse the mob!
So much hatred. We must put a stop to it.
So, are you going to China?
Reynard, who started this? I must know.
You can try to win them all, but you won't.
I fucked up again, I think. Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh reference. Oh, that's what I meant, Yu-Gi-Oh. Yes, yes, Rebel Z in Crazy Man Land. Yu-Gi-Oh, you bitch. You know what I meant, fucking hell.
Step away, or see your heads bounce down the cobblestones!
Got a promotion at the jobs we're going to check. Oh, cool.
Reynard, who started this? I must know. So much hatred. We must put a stop to it.
Discipline shall bring us strike the largest clusters! Disperse the mob!
Carny Vettles, hungry like a wolf I am.
Hang on. No, that can't be right. God, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I have to Google this shit in a sec now. Does that mean we get to meet a rogue cooler?
Step away, or see your heads bounce down the cobblestones!
Carny Vettles, hungry like a wolf I am.
So much hatred. We must put a stop to it. Reynard, who started this? I must know.
Discipline shall bring us. We must strike the largest clusters. Disperse the mob.
Okay, that fucked up as well. Jesus.
Step away, or see your heads bounce down the cobblestones.
You're gonna be a great father, Dragon. Hey, Dad, Star Wars not really. Oh, shut up. Damn you, Googly.
Reynard, who started this? I must know. So much hatred. We must put a stop to it.
Got any victuals? Hungry like a wolf, I am.
Her Majesty knows what she... must strike the largest clusters! Disperse the mob!
Oh, I think I have to do it now. I think I worked it out. I think I just worked it out by accident. Right, I think we'll do it this time.
Step away, or see your heads bounce down the.
Welcome back, Mr. Carmichael. Welcome back. Okay, so if I go.
You can try to win them all, but you won't.
So much hatred. We must put a stop to it. Reynard, who started this? I must know.
I fucked this up. No, I fucked up again.
Her Majesty knows what... We must strike the largest clusters! Disperse the mob!
Yeah, it's not gonna be enough. I think I know what to do now, though. Just ignore my question, you foot. Battle number 45.
Or see your heads bounce down the cobblestones.
Probably make this the last battle as well, because I'm getting a bit tired. Feel really tired actually. I'm only streaming this because I wanted to stream it and give it a go. That's just new. Right, so if we put you on first.
Reynard, who started this? I must know. So much hatred. We must put a stop to it.
He gains armor and people go on the road, so.
Got any victuals? Hungry like a wolf, I am.
3. Damage all units on enemy by armor. Okay, end turn. So they gain that, so then you just go like that. And you go there.
Her Majesty knows we must strike the largest clusters!
4.
Disperse the mob!
I got it, I worked out. Then you go 5, 6, and then you go and attack there. Hey, we did it. Fuck yeah. Took me too long, I did. I knew I was on the right track.
Happily, Meve restored order without suffering any losses. Reynard then learned that a nobleman's ire had triggered the violence. Ire at having discovered a theft.
Suspicion fell on the non-humans he employed. He accused them, they protested, and the row soon engulfed the town. But there's something else, your grace.
Reynard gestured towards an aged man who stood grieving, his face in his hands.
I've witnesses who claim the strays of Sparla are the thieves.
Though the tragedy seemed the result of a misunderstanding, justice would have to be served. Those responsible for the slaughter would need to be punished. The question was, how severely?
You did well at the video game. Thank you. Have the instigators hanged. Whip the guilty parties.
You are guilty. That can't be denied,
said the Queen, turning towards the bloody rioting's instigators.
A false rumour you took, and turned into a cruel lynch. Thus punishment is your lot. A public lashing, fines, imprisonment. But you shall keep your lives, for enough blood has been spilt here this day.
Wetterton's inhabitants breathed a sigh of relief. But the non-human survivors took offense at the lenient sentence. Soon after, the Lyrian army's elves and dwarves quietly disappeared, deserted. Few doubted the reason. They would not risk their necks for a queen who held their lives in such low regard.
Lovely. Upgrade the certain player as well, I think. Or have we? No, nothing's appearing here. Pitch camp. Weird. Right, is there like a save feature here or something? Time for us to find out. Scout. Cool, more stuff. Lots and lots of goodies. Let's just check what this pitch camp thing is, because I've apparently not viewed something here. Nothing there. Welcome back, Kahuli. You have to finish the game, Dragon. It'll take me forever to finish the game. I think it's like a 20-hour game, something like that. Plus, I'm getting super tired. Save and exit to the main menu. That's what we're doing. Oh. Yeah, I'm like super tired. Falling asleep by you. So I'm like no good for streaming today. I think we'll chat for 5 minutes and then we'll probably think about ending it. Done about an hour and 20 minutes or so not too bad. I was ignoring, just wanted to interrupt you and Panda. They will meet on a mid-spring morning when the crow sounds 3 times. Oh. Not a bad game. I mean, I know it might not be the best game to stream. Really, I mean, I like it. It's pretty good, but I think it's better to play it sort of off stream. But I wanted to give it a chance anyway and see how it went. Dragon, the music wants me to ask you, what would your Chinese name be? I don't know, Yinghua Ming? Yinghua Ming? Something like that, probably. I haven't got a clue. Music's pretty good in the game, mind. Don't have caffeine anymore. I don't drink caffeinated tea or coffee, and I barely eat chocolate anymore. I tend to go to bed early and get up early these days. Oh, probably. So, any questions or anything? If you want to chat for a few minutes, and then we'll probably end it off here. I don't know when I'm going to be back streaming. It'll probably be Witcher 3, I imagine. Probably later in the week, maybe in the weekend. We'll see how it goes. Probably a Sunday, know me. Sunday for a couple hours, Witcher 3. I need a good RPG to play, like something new. Once I've done all the Witcher stuff. I can always go back to Fallout 4. I know Red Dead Redemption 2's come out recently, but it's only on console. And I'd rather play that on PC. Because I can stream it properly when it's on PC. What else is there? I know Tomb Raider came out recently in Assassin's Creed, but Assassin's Creed, I don't really care about it as much now that I used to. Like, Odyssey's come out and I'm just kind of like, nah. I watched 2 videos of it and it just didn't really interest me. And then Tomb Raider, I mean, reviews were kind of meh with it. Try to give up vaping too, lol. All healthy and shit these days. Yao Wing Miao Ming of the Chinese, of the Qing Dynasty. Good choice, Dragon. Always knew you had that Chinese Enter the Dragon shit in ya. Play Fable, you'll love it. When did Fable come out? What's it about? If you had to give me like a brief kind of overview. What's it about and stuff like that. Oh, look at me, just like laying in my chair. It's like like a curled up cat right now. Just can't be asked to move from this position. Oh, it's only 20 past 8 and I'm yawning and super tired. It's crazy. It's the thing, when you're in work all day and stuff, you just don't feel like doing much when you get home. You get super tired and just like, It's a very British RPG with comedy and slightly campy elements, but it's real fun. Okay. I'll keep it in mind. Maybe, because like, we're coming to winter soon, maybe I can get like a Steam sale or something. Is it, it's on Steam? Is it, or is it like on another website? If it's on Steam, I'll see if I can pick up in a sale. When did it come out? Can we see your dick? No thank you. I might lose my channel if I did that. It's like an English King Arthur style game, but with a bit more light-hearted touch. About time. Oh my god, are you wanking, DH? No, I'm not, Anouar. Welcome to the stream, Anouar. We'll be finishing soon. I'll see you in hell, Dragon. Okay. See you in hell, Kahuli. Evening, guys. This is shocking. This is shocking, yeah. How are things with you, Anouar? You've missed, like, the stream, but that's cool. Fable Anniversary I'd go for. Should be on Steam. Oh, let's have a quick look, is it? I will donate my pants. Let's get Steve up on here. Let's have a quick look at this shit. Ba 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 ba. Let's actually get Steam on here so you can see as well what's going on. Display capture. The hell am I doing? I haven't got a bastard clue what I'm doing anymore. Oh, that's display capture. Oh. Put that there, like that. Holy shit, look at this. If I move my chat to the other screen, I can actually see what you guys are talking about then. So I move that there. Oh crap, what am I doing? Yeah, that's cool. I can see the chat now. and actually look at shit. We're on Steam. Fable Anniversary 26.99. Your armpits smell like dead frog with vinegar drown. Thank you. I didn't see a single footage of the game DH. Do you recommend it? I don't want to lose my love for CD Projekt Red. Yeah, sorry DH, it's been crazy. No problem, man. No problem at all. Yeah, I'd recommend it. I think it's alright. I don't think it's like it's not the best game to stream probably, but it's pretty good story going on with it. Story's fine, and yeah, this once you get into it, if you've got a few hours to spare, get your teeth into it, I think it's good. Mechanics are obviously very different. So this is Fable Anniversary. I'm gonna put it to my wish list, because that way then when it's in like a sale and stuff, I can think. Any other games you recommend to add to my wish list? You may as well, because I could just add shit on here then. I'll show you all my wish list as well while I'm here. May as well, like. Oh hi, hello HS. I love the fact that everybody turns up to my stream as I'm ending the stream. $26.99. Fuck me, that's a bit pricey to be fair. Yeah, I'll have it. I got on the wish list, so like, I usually get like notifications when stuff gets reduced, so I can just sort of look at it then and pick it up then. How's it going? It's going pretty good, HS. Hope things are well with you, my friend. You've like missed the stream, but it's fine. Star Wars: The Old Republic. I got the Old Republic. I just haven't got it installed. I've got Mount Blade 2 Banlord on my wish list because obviously Shadow of the Tomb Raider is actually $29.69, which isn't bad for a brand new game. Although reviews are mixed on it, that's why I'm like, do I want it yet? Can I wait until like later on? Resident Evil 4. Is that the one we played, Panda? 4. Is the other one set in Spain, or was that 5? We've got 4, I think. Pretty sure we got 4. I just got home. Oh, awesome, HS. So yeah, anyway, I'd recommend it. I would. I think you'd enjoy it. I don't think you lose your love for CD Projekt Red. They're pretty good with Gwent with the Homecoming thing. They gave you like all your scraps and stuff back to you, like the full value of your decks. You got it in scraps, so you could basically create any deck you want to when you first start Homecoming. Pandas and fuck off hula. I got Far Cry 5 on you because why the hell not? Look at that though, mixed. Shadow of the Tomb Raider and Far Cry 5, both of them AAA titles that came out this year. Both of them got mixed reviews. And Far Cry 5 is like a £50 game. That's ridiculous. We have 4. Okay, cool. There is 4 that we do have. I got XCOM 2's DLC because I haven't got it, but I haven't played but I haven't finished the main XCOM 2 thing, so it's no point getting the DLC until I do the main game anyway. Resident Evil 4 makes my thumb wet. I'm really good at it too. Oh, that's cool. Resident Evil 7 I got on here. It's not bad. $12.99. Very positive reviews. 35% off. I got Rocket League on here. $8.99. Why the hell not? I got Fallout 4's DLC, Far Harbor. Again, though, I just never got around to playing it. Yes, I love REs 2 except for 7. Battlestar Galactica. I put that on you. I love Battlestar Galactica, but I don't know. Like, I put it on my wish list, and I was kind of like, do I really want to get this game or not? I just stuck it on there because I think it was all new and stuff last year, and I thought I might get it, and I never bothered getting it. I don't think I'd play it if I got it anyway, so I don't know why it's there. I got The Caledonia, which is like a survival game. It's got mixed reviews. I was kind of like, people played it at the time when it came out. I watched a couple of videos on it. I thought, oh, it's pretty cool. It's a bit like the Hunger Games, but then there's so many games like that now. I just stuck it on the list, just, you know, out of interest. Metro's cool too, but I think you streamed it, didn't you, DH? No, I didn't. I don't think I did stream Metro. I'll add that to my wish list now if it's something I think worth getting. I'm thinking of the future. I'm thinking like over Christmas, because you know what's like at Christmas time. There's lots of sales. You get silly prices for games sometimes, and if I could pick out 1 or 2 bargains over Christmas, I'll have a look at my wish list and I can do it like that. I've already got £7 in my Steam account as well, so whatever game I get off Steam, I got £7 to go towards it anyway. Life is Feudal, I got that on you again. It's mixed. It came out a few years ago as well. I'm probably never going to get it. Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator the same. I got Far Cry 4 on you, I don't know why, because I've actually got Far Cry 4 on PlayStation 4, so yeah, I don't know why I added that. Got Worms on you, Worms WMD. Veil of Crows. Got Northgard on you. Let's catch up. Broken Sword. It's a point and click. I'll have a look at that now. Broken Sword and Metro. Nah, James, come on. Broken Sword is so gay. Even the title is gay. Safety first. Look at that. £1. 50% off. Was £2, now £1. Very positive. Little indie game. Manuel, Samuel, and Fable Anniversary, which is added. So let's go to store and we can go through and add a couple of things then before we end the stream. I don't mind doing random shit like this, to be honest with you. Metro, you said, wasn't it? So Metro. Okay, what is it? Is it Metro Exodus? Is it Metro Last Light? Metro 2033? What one are you recommending to me, my friends? HS, keep using my credit card. I can see your purchases. Toolala. Not happy with your last fun time, burn time, and you're talking a different language to me, Cooley. Your comments are just fucking crazy. And say, get in there, my son. Get in there, my son. The 2,100 calorie Starbucks drinks. Oh, please get gentle jousting. Gentle jousting, what the fuck? What you do in your own time, HS, is totally up to you. This game may contain... Okay, this view page. Metrosexual. Metro 2033. And last redux in order. Okay. Very positive. What the fuck is this, HS? It's a fucking penis on my screen. What the fuck? There's a giant yellow dick just getting hit by cars. What? Got positive reviews. Okay, I'll add to my wish list, fuck it. You won me over. It's 69% off as well, which is quite funny. Right. Metro. Oh, but Metro is good. Okay, so Metro 2033 and last redux in order. If I just add them both to the wish list, I think that'll be the best. I've actually got a bundle. Alright, to get a bundle, 75% off on the bundle. £7.64. Buy this bundle, save the 25% off 2 items. Apocalyptic. I think Jack streamed this, didn't he? I remember Jack streaming this game back a few years ago. Child. Yeah, I seem to remember Jack doing this game. Last Light was the other one, wasn't it? Add to wish list. There we go. Cool. Pleasure doing business with you all. Anything else, guys? Let's have a quick look at the store, see if there's anything on here it's worth looking at. Call of Cthulhu. Should I look at my queue? We'll have a look at my queue now. This is like shopping on Amazon with someone else's account. I should like be one of those like what are they call, like shoppers? There's like a job in it, something shopper. They go to like Asda's and restaurants and different things like that, and they leave like reviews. They give them like 50 quid to spend money on like stuff, and then they review the products and the service and the quality. Mystery shopper, that's what it's called, mystery shopper. It's like being a mystery shop right now. Okay, James wants a broken sword, don't we all? I'm just gonna go on to just to shut James up. Broken sword, director's cut. There, why not? Shadow of the Templars. So 8 years ago. Jesus Christ. Very positive reviews. So what is it, like a story kind of game, is it? Like Telltale. That's the kind of vibe I'm getting right now. Point and click adventure. Yeah, mystery shopper. Pan, don't you have a cousin to introduce him to? The fuck? Lego Star Wars. Oh, why not? If I can spell Star Wars, Jesus Christ. Okay, with Lego Star Wars, it depends what one, because there's... Oh, actually, what's this? The Complete Saga. I played some of the old Lego Star Wars years ago. I had the first... Okay, so going back to the original Xbox, I had Lego Star Wars 1, 2, and 3, which was the original trilogy. Or sorry, the one was for the prequel trilogy, which was Phantom Menace, Clone Wars, and Attack of the Clones, and Revenge of the Sith. And then I had the one for the original trilogy then, which had, you know, New Hope and Empire Strikes Back and whatnot. So this one got them all, is it? By the looks of it. I've actually got a Lego Batman game, which I haven't even installed on here. That's something I could do at some point. The Complete Saga. Radio guys and gals, I'm off to bed, up early. No problem, James. Take care, man. Why would I want to introduce him to any of my cousins? Yeah, take care, man. Take care, James. Yeah, I got, like, if I show you my library quickly, well, you probably won't be able to read it, but I've put them in. I don't. Do any of you guys do this? Where in your Steam library you've got like all your games put into categories and stuff. So like I've got one by action/adventure. So I've got BioShock Remastered 1, 2, and BioShock Infinite. None of them are installed. I've got Skyrim installed. I got Far Cry 3, which I had. How did I get Far Cry 3? Didn't I get it in like? Oh no, that'd be Ubisoft, wouldn't it? I think I got it on a sale. Game of Thrones, which is not that good. 3 hours or so. Last played. I didn't tell me I last played actually. It's crap anyway. Kingdom Come Deliverance, Mass Effect 1 and 2, Shadow of Mordor, Shadow of War. And the hours I got on some of these games are shocking. Like Shadow of Mordor, 3 hours. Shadow of War, 21 hours. These are like big AAA games, it's crazy. My inner child is pleased. I thought he was your countryman. All Welshmen shall get laid. In the Bible, for fuck's sake. The YouTube Gaming Bible, what the fuck? What the hell are you guys on about? You guys are crazy bastards. I got South Park The Stick of Truth, 79 minutes. Christ. Jedi Academy, 3 hours. I got a lot more than 3 hours on this. I played this religiously on the Xbox back in the day. Because I had like... I was mainly a PlayStation 2 guy, but I had an Xbox as well, the original Xbox. And like all I had on it was Star Wars games. So I had like Lego Star Wars, I had Jedi Academy, I had Knights of the Old Republic, and I also had Battlefront 1 and 2. They were all Xbox games. Warhammer 40k, I got The Witcher 1, Witcher 2, Witcher 3. That's my action adventure section, so I minimize that. Strategy. I got Chivalry Medieval Warfare, City Skylines, Crusader Kings 2, Europa Universalis. I got Foot Managers up to 2018. Didn't get this year's game because it's the same game every fucking year. Mountain Blade Warband. 170 hours on Warband, bloody hell. I got Civ 5 and Civ 6. I got Worms Revolution and I got XCOM 2. XCOM, give it to you. XCOM, give it to you. Indeed, HS. Indeed. Survival and early access. So I got Ark, Survival Evolved, DayZ, Depth, Discourse, Fallout 4, H1Z1, Just Survive, A Long Dark, Miscreated, No Man's Sky, PUBG, Reign of Kings. Yeah, Resident Evil 4, I got it by you. Resident Evil 4. You've played 3 hours. I've played like 10 minutes. Panda's played the rest of it. Isn't now like one of your favourite ones from Resident Evil Panda? RE4. I got Resident Evil 6. I quite liked 6. I thought it was quite good. But I suppose that was like, it's like one of the newer ones, and it's also my kind of first introduction to Resident Evil, so I'm bound to like it. And it's a lot like an action game more than a horror game, I thought. So, yeah. Rust and I guess Savage Lands. Telltale and narrative game. So I've got Batman, Telltale, and the Emmy within Batman. I quite like both those games. They're quite good. Game of Thrones, Telltale. Got that. Life is Strange, 2. But when episode 2 is out for this? I'll have to play that when it comes out. Minecraft Story Mode, Tales from the Borderlands. I got all the Walking Deads and The Wolf Among Us. Quite sad with Telltale, isn't it? What happened with them? Yeah, I liked 4. Cool. Then I got House Flipper, which is an indie game. Miscreated Experimental Server. I got PC Building Simulator. Oh, pardon me. I got Porno Studio Tycoon. PES 2019. And I got Rust and don't know what the fuck that is. So yeah, they're the games I got. Oh, pardon me. Yeah, RE4 is good game. Oh, my nose is gone all schnivelly, guys. Got the schnivel. Got the schnivel nose. Oh yeah, so my store, that's what I was going to check. What's the my recommended. So should we see what Steam recommends today for me? My queue. Click here to begin exploring your queue. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to have a little look through these. Right guys, I gotta go. Duty calls. Have a wonderful night, you beautiful bastards. No problem, Anouar. Take care, man. Take care. I'm gonna be ending in a minute anyway. Just gonna go through my queue and I'm gonna end the stream because I got fuck all to do now. Really. Pleasure balls, Dragon. Thank you, Cooley. So Yakuza 0, they recommend to me. I don't know why, because I don't really like these type of games. So next in queue is Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I'll pass, thank you. I'll pass. Thank you for recommending it, but don't really care. Look at that, mostly positive reviews. Crazy. Bye bye. World War 3 has been recommended. An early access game with mixed reviews, which was released about 2 weeks ago. Technical difficulties, patch incoming 21st of October. So what's this about then? It's a multiplayer military FPS. Cool. Soul Calibur. This is the one that's got Geralt in it. That's like the main selling point, the Geralt of Rivia's in here. Quite like Soul Calibur. I played one of them back on the PlayStation 3 years ago. They usually get like a marquee kind of thing. Like one of them had like Ezio in it, didn't they? From Assassin's Creed. But yeah, got Geralt. This by your guest character Geralt from CD Projekt Red's Witcher series joins the fray. Hitman. I'll have a look at that now. Ghoulie. Call of Cthulhu. Released literally yesterday. It was released by Cyanide Studio. 1924. Private investigator Pierce is sent to look into the tragic death of the Hawkins family. Plunge into a world of creepy madness and cosmic horror. Cryptic clues, shadowy figures, and pure terror bar. Cool. Sounds vaguely interesting. I'd probably shit myself playing a game like that though, so we'll give it a miss. Turn of the Obra Dinn. Overwhelmingly positive. What's up with the colour of this then? Why is all the colour of this all just fucking all over the shop? Single player mystery game. Okay. I'm bored of that one. Maple Story 2. MMORPG. Doesn't look like the sort of thing I'd be interested in Steam, if I'm being honest with you. The Red Strings Club. Very positive. Cyberpunk narrative experience about fate and happiness featuring the extensive use of pottery, bartending, and impersonating people on the phone to take down a corporate conspiracy. Again, I don't think I'd be interested in that game. They really recommended some shit stuff. The Scroll of Taiwu. Not interested. Game based on Chinese mythology. Yeah. Lethal League Blaze. Not really something I'm interested in. Pathfinder, Kingmaker. It's mixed reviews. Inspired by games like Fallout 1 and 2. Interesting. And last one is Green Hell. Mostly positive. And it is an open world survival early access. Yeah, I don't really care about any of these games. So you said Hitman. I don't have Hitman on my wish list, so I will actually add Hitman. I've actually got a lot of Hitman stuff on here. A lot of Hitman games as well. Hitman 2's coming out as well next month. Hitman Absolution. Pity can't just right click to add to wish list. That'd be really cool. Something they should have done. Here we go. Add that to wish list. Done. There we go, guys. So I am going to be ending the stream very, very shortly, my friends. I get my display capture off. There we go. If I put it on the video. Here we go, that's better. Right, guys, I'm going to end the stream here. I've been Dragonheart, the Prince of Wales. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, goodbye.